Well, what were you guys doing out there today, guys? What was kind of your emphasis today?
Well, we're in shells again, and just emphasis on running the football and pad level and getting after the physical part of the game. And second practice in a row that we had the same mentality and the same focus. And so as coaches, it's given us a lot of good information, especially on the young guys. The ones that'll bite, the ones that need a little more time. So. Good information. It was a really good 2 days of practice, from a coach's standpoint. So now they got a day off tomorrow, and we'll come back and get after it again.
You've done this 4 days on, 1 day off schedule for a couple of years now. Do you notice you can kind of throw stuff at guys to digest, and then they kind of look forward to that day off and come back?
Yeah, I think so. You can really strain them, and they got the day off, and we can do it again. So and it's good. We really strained them, so their bodies need a day to relax. And we've thrown a lot at them, on the offensive side as far as install goes, and it's a good day, to rest them mentally too. I know for the young guys, a lot of things are happening. It was better today for the young guys. It seemed like a lot of them slowed down mentally, even though we were going fast. They were able to slow down and process things. So that's good to see. A learning curve. We made a lot less mistakes.
Anything you say about the quarterbacks and kind of how things happening there?
I feel like all three of them are throwing the ball well right now. Throwing a lot at Kyle. We'll give him quite a few reps, with that young group, and it's good for him. Each day you can see him understanding the process better, the communication that happens before the play, and then be able to, execute a play. So real proud of him, throwing a lot at him, which we need to, because we need to figure out, where he's at.
Have you got a time table in your head there with Kyle where you?
Kind of like we said, as soon as possible, we'd like to name a starter. But at the same time, there's a process you got to go through, and we've got so many young guys and so many inexperienced guys. Kind of like this spring, we need to get to a point where we feel very good about everything around them, so we can properly evaluate them. So. As soon as possible, we're trying to give all three of them reps, and hopefully we can figure that out, in the near future.
Yes, a couple of people have talked about the young offensive linemen and not scared to be physical. What have you seen out of those young guys so far?
Well, they'll bite. I mean, they'll bite. They'll fight. I mean, it's real encouraging. We're real excited to see the physical part. I mean, those are Auburn offensive linemen that in this class, and their heads are spinning. They're making mistakes, but when they're making mistakes, they're trying to put people on the ground, and so. That's very encouraging for the future.
You said that Ted used the same term, they'll bite.
Mm-hmm.
What do you exactly mean by that?
Well, they'll stick their head in there and they'll get after it. I mean, they're not scared and not timid and not turning their head. I mean, there's some really good battles going on, and from a coach's standpoint, those are fun to watch. I mean, because you can teach them the technique and you can teach them what to do and all that, but teach them to really get after it. That takes a while, unless they've already got it.
D'Angelo Benton's a kid that came here with a lot of potential, and for one reason or another hadn't quite panned out. Do you see any signs that he plays his way into the mix? Or?
Yeah, he's got a great opportunity right now. We need him to rise up, and so far in camp, he's off to a very good start. And like we told him, he needs to be consistent. But so far, so good, and just keep getting better and keep improving.
What's your general impression of the young receivers, H-backs, and tight ends for the first week?
Talented. You can really see that, they're very talented like we thought. It's just a matter of, everything clicking. And, from an offensive standpoint, you have to have all 11 guys to do their job. If 10 of them do their job and one of them doesn't, it makes everything ugly. So it's just a matter of time of how quick they can process and learn defenses and coverages and assignments, and there's a lot to it, but it's encouraging that they're very talented.
Anything else?
You talked to Cam in?
About a week ago.